Hello, YouTube viewers. This is Michael from Screen Productions, bringing you a new episode of my podcast called The Super Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to try to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best. That's not to be so hard during this audio podcast recording, not to cause any audio feedback as well. Now, anyway, let's get into the latest episode of Zyuohger. Now, the latest episode start off. We see Tuss, Alma, Selma, Leo, and Mondo talking at Uncle Mario's house, telling Uncle Mario that that Yamato. Telling him the situation between Yamato's father and father and him. So basically, I was telling that they had a big talk and stuff. But I having others thought that Yamato and the father finally made up. But Mondo according to Mondo, that doesn't seem like he made up why they both was in the Megazord cockpit. So basically, Uncle Mario told him that it's about time that that Yamato and his father made up. So let them show up. It's his once and for all. And also they did tell him about and they did tell Mario that since Guinness doesn't have any more monsters, similar more like Guinness scenario, that they figured, Guinness must pack up and left Earth's orbit. So anyway, meanwhile, at Yamato's mother's grave, Yamato was for a lot of innocent, praying over his mother's grave, and that's when the big image of Master Guinness appeared. And Master Guinness, everybody saw it, and so Master Guinness said, there'll be no more playing games with you guys. So playing games with you low-life humans. So basically, I'm taking this very seriously. So I'm gonna play one last game called Destroy Earth. So basically, Master Guinness is haunted by all the people, all the death aliens, haunted by what his lieutenants in Bangladesh telling him in the first place. Why are you playing these fucking games with the Zyuohgers? You need to destroy them. Stop playing these games and hurry up and destroy them already. So basically, Master Guinness is so pissed off and everybody for all the aliens and all the lieutenants in Bangladesh, you're gonna end up getting this in the long run. So basically, it's like I big tell yourself. So anyway, Master Guinness shot his spaceship that looks like a giant bow and arrow. So basically, he shot the arrow from his spaceship. That's part of his spaceship, and turns out he's ejecting the arrow is ejecting the Earth with his cells and making the Earth explode and stuff. So basically, if this keeps on the Earth will be blown to pieces in a matter of seconds. So anyway, Mondo, Tuss, Alma, Selma, and Leo went to try to reach the giant arrow while Yamato settling his issue between his father once and for all. But they were stopped by a couple of moments. But the others was stopped by a couple of Mowglis and one of those giant gift robots that Master Guinness used against them in the floor. So basically, they was battling the robot. So when they tried to take down the robot, it just it just multiplied. It kept on multiplying itself. So anyway, meanwhile, Barry was near the Davis Lee Cube. So Barry started to morph out and join the others, and that's when Larry stopped him. He's like, and Barry was like, what the hell, Larry? Like, he said, I know that you gave most of your human powers to Yamato, and plus this Q morpher you have was given to you by the Earth. So basically, if you keep on morphing out, you want to end up killing yourself. So Barry said, like, you got a better idea how to help the other side of the Earth here? And Larry said, I do, and they both stare at the giant leak, at the Davis Lee Cube behind them. So meanwhile, Yamato and his father, going back and forth. You could have told me about Barry. You could have gave me a good reason about, why you were late and shit. So basically, they went back and forth, and they finally, they finally made up. Finally, but Yamato's dad is like, don't go fight please don't go fight the death alien. She's like, Yamato say, don't worry, I'll be back, and we'll go home together. So Yamato's dad made Yamato promise. So basically, So that's when Yamato's Q morpher and the way Kid gun started to grow. So did Armor, Tusk, Selma, and Leo's Q morpher. So basically, using the power from the Q morphers, they managed to destroy all those duplicate robots. All those duplicate robots want to final attack along with Zyuohger's to finishing attack. So basically, they all got. That's the others got to the Johnny Lee Cube somewhere in some quarry. So basically, Larry and Baron came up with this idea that they can use they can use the giant Lee Cube as a shield to disconnect the air from Masticator's ship, therefore forming a detected force field around the Earth. That way, Masticator won't be able to evade. But doing so means the power source. We need all 5 Q morphers in the way of chain gun. But before we put up the force field, that we can take you. We could take you home for. We could take you home. There will only be enough powerful from one trick to get you guys home, and enough for the force field. So basically, you guys can go home with Larry while Yamato and Mondo take care of the wax. So basically, everybody was, Leo, Selma, Armor, and Tusk were very hesitant to leave Yamato and Mondo hanging to fight Master Guinness and not what's left of the Death Aliens free or by themselves. So basically, Barry's like, that's when Yamato said, like, Yamato said, no, we will find a better way to save the Earth than that. So basically, said we will stop that arrow from blowing out the Earth and take down Master Guinness once and for all. So basically, And so Barry is like, like you got some tough idiots, but Larry is like, it's like it's their choice so far. So Barry's like, fine, you guys take down Master Guinness, they take down Master Guinness and the arrow once and for all. So basically, once again, along with Yamato, they went to try to stop the arrow from blowing up the earth, and that's when Naya and a bunch of army of robots tried to stop them. So basically, they all morphed out. Yamato morphed up into his whale form, while the others morphed up into their regular ranger form, and they started to, with no hesitation, it's like, fuck you guys, like, they summoned all the Q sorts and formed tough side, the Decker King, and then they went to attack the arrow and try to disconnect it from Massacre's shit. So basically, that's when Naya made all the robots go and cool herself and try to stop him. So basically, Yamato took out all the robots very easily, and try to once again try to disconnect the arrow from Massacre's ship. But Yamato said, since we can't disconnect it, they used the line that's connected to the arrow to Massacre's ship and tried to pull down Massacre's ship. So basically, Naya tried to stop them, but they hit him with the Megazord finisher, and Naya got destroyed. So basically, that's when Yamato transformed back into his normal ranger form, and others used the power from the Unleash the Beast form to help pull down Master Guinness' ship. Now, while Master Guinness' ship was getting pulled down, Master Guinness was shaking in fucking and his shit like, what the fuck is going on? And so basically, Master Guinness' ship came crashing down near the mountain area. Therefore, Master Guinness' ship was destroyed. So was the arrows. So basically, they managed to stay Earth, and they went to the wreckage where Master Guinness' ship blowed up, and they figured, Master Guinness must been blown up in the explosion, but turns out Master Guinness survived. Master Guinness survived, and said Master Guinness, I'm not going down that easy, because I still have to play my fun game with you guys. So basically, this is how the episode ended. So basically, the final episode is next week. So basically, this episode was very good. So I can't wait to see the final episode next week. So basically, begin to the final episode. So basically, I think it's gonna be epic. So, but this episode was very good. So basically, I suggest that you guys watch the final episode if you guys can. But if you guys can't watch the final episode, you should check this video out. So anyway, like always, it's Cynthia Michael signing off. 1,